These are 5 exercises that boosted my vertical to 39 inches and also helped me dunk at my height of 5'8". If these exercises helped me dunk at 5'8", I can assure you that no matter what height you are, if you do these, it will definitely increase your vertical and help you to achieve your goal of dunking a basketball. Before we get into it, I just want to say that you should be doing these 2 to 3 times a week. And especially with the 5th exercise, you should be doing that twice a week, separate from the rest of these. Make sure you stick around to see what that is. The first one I wanted to talk about is power cleans and hang cleans. Now, I'm sure many of you are like me and do not like these just because they are difficult. I've neglected them for so long, but now that I've actually started using them in my training, I've seen a great improvement. Now, let's take 2 of the highest jumpers in the world, for example, in Jordan Kilgannon and Isaiah Rivera. Here can we not only see them performing this exercise, but also doing very heavy weight. So this shows me that they've trained this over years and years to get very strong at it because they know that this is going to help them jump higher. So let me break it down for you really quick. If you watch a dunk attempt or a jump attempt, you're going to see that we're going to be transferring our forward momentum into upward momentum very quickly. Now, if we look at a power clean, we're going to be transferring this stagnant momentum into upward momentum very rapidly. So basically, getting good at these is going to help you transfer your weight upward faster and stronger, therefore you will jump a lot higher. Now on to the next exercise, which is going to be my most favorite exercise, which is going to be weighted jumps or jumping with resistance. Now these are the ones that if you're not doing these could be the most detrimental to your vertical jump. Because let's think about it for a second. If you're jumping with extra weight, your muscles are going to become adapt to jumping with that extra weight. So therefore, when you take away that weight, it's going to be a lot easier for your muscles to do just your body weight because it's going to be so much lighter than what it's used to doing. Now, the recommended way that I would do these is with a trap bar because 1 is the most stable and the safest, and 2 is just going to help keep your center of gravity below you. Now we're going to be moving on to something a little similar, which is going to be reactive jumps. So if we can understand physics, the equation for power has time in the bottom, which means that the longer something takes, the less power it's going to output. And that applies to jumping as well. Now, if we look at someone named Darius Clark, who is the highest jumper in the entire world, we can see him doing these on stairs. And if you watch his videos and training videos, you know that he talks about doing these reactive types of jumps a lot because he wants to have the decreased time on the ground so he can jump as high as he can. And clearly it's worked for him. So there's 2 really efficient ways that we can do these. One is how he was doing them, which is just have an elevated surface, fall off, and then jump back on as fast as possible. The another way is have that same elevated surface, but face the other way, and then fall off, and as soon as we hit the ground, spring back up as fast as we possibly can. And if you don't have an elevated surface, I would just do regular pogo jumps just on the ground. Now, this next one might throw you for a bit of a loop. So if you've been in the weightlifting community for a while, one thing about squats that were preached is if you don't go past 90 degrees, then it does not count. But now for us, it does, because we're going to be doing what we call a quarter squat. Because let's zoom in on a jump attempt right here. My knees and legs do not go to 90 degrees whatsoever. So why would we train in that range of motion? The quarter squats are also really fun because you can really load them up heavy and just throw that weight around. So make sure you go really heavy on those as well. Now this last one is going to be pretty easy. It's just going to be going out and dunking. Lower the rim, grab a smaller ball like this tennis ball, for example, that I'm showing you here. Lower the rim, smaller ball, go out and dunk 15-20 minutes. It's still going to be the most fun way to improve your vertical jump because at the end of the day, most of us are doing this just because we want to dunk a basketball because it's fun. So just go out and have fun and do it. If you found anything helpful in this video, a like or a subscribe would be very, very helpful to me.